Waking up to a brand new day in between your sheets. Breaking up in the best of ways, and I'm back again on the street. But then out of the blue.
Good morning everybody, welcome back to my channel, to a brand new video. Definitely have a spring in my step this morning. The weather is glorious. It just puts everybody in a good mood, doesn't it? And hello April, can't believe we're in April already. Wow, can we just stop the world? I'd like to get off for a minute. How are we all doing? I hope you've all had a wonderful week. By the time you're watching this, it will be Sunday. I hope you've all had a wonderful weekend as well, and I hope the weather continues to then. But anyway, we're back with the spring content. I intend to bring the spring vibes again to this video. Very uplifted, very demure, very mindful. I'm 3 coffees in, everybody. This is what I'm like. You will get some renovation vlogs coming throughout the summer, but once I've got enough footage and there's stuff actually been going on out there. Still in the planning stages of that as well. Absolutely dreaming about that space out there, and it's already turning out in our heads a lot better than what we thought it would be originally, like everything does in this house. So it's going to be really hard to leave this house. Like I said, it's going to have to be a really wonderful opportunity that crops up, and it's not going to happen in the UK. There's just no house on the UK market that I would want to move into from this house. 4 coffees I need to give over, or else this video is going to turn into a rant. I'm going to wake the child up. She's literally in the next room. Anyway, let's wrap up this longest intro ever recorded because yeah, I've got lots to do in here. So we're starting off in the dressing room. Oh, that was another thing somebody mentioned as well, the champagne button, to pop it in a frame, or pop a frame around it on the wall. Oh my god, so many people, like, I just love you guys being my second set of eyes, because I couldn't think what to do with that or where to put it. A lot of you said as well it looks lost on that wall. It wouldn't look lost on that wall if we popped a frame around it, a nice vintage, excuse me, frame. Lots of you said it would look better on the wardrobe with the plant. So what I might do is pop it on the wardrobe with the trailing plant and then a frame around it, and then that's made the best of that. So thank you so much to everyone who commented and gave me some inspo of what to do with that champagne button. In fact, someone said, wouldn't that not look gorgeous in your bathroom? It would, but I've got nowhere to put it. Walls that are not tiled have been filled with the big mirror. Anyway, there's no space basically, but that is a really good idea. It would look absolutely gorgeous in the bathroom as well. Yeah, so I can hear Annabelle waking up. We did manage to do her wardrobe clear out yesterday. Like I said, I was having an admin day. I was full of fake tan and I just didn't have the time to film it. But I've got all of her piles ready. They've all been uploaded to Vinted, and I'm loving Vinted again. So now I can see in her wardrobe what she needs and where she needs it size wise. And I'm going to do, hopefully today, the same this afternoon for my wardrobe. I really need a refresh in my wardrobe. I need to get some inspo of what to wear, what I'm enjoying wearing. My chocolate brown sambas need to go. Anyway, yeah, that is what needs to happen this afternoon. Before that, I want to make a spring wreath with you guys. So let's do that first. What a beautiful little boy you are. Look at your eyes. Oh, you sweet boy. Are you roly-poly? I love you, Pupper. Mummy's favourite boy. Yes. These are magnolia stems, and I just love the colours of them with the brown stems and the white flowers. These were bought from either Shein or Temu like quite some time ago. I'm talking probably like over a year ago. Anyway, I love the colours of them, and you all know how much like stems cost per stem in like Dunelm and places like The Range. Probably like £1.50 to £2 per stem. So you can imagine how much it would cost to make a wreath out of them, or some sort of like, you know, really full-on floral display. It can cost quite a lot. These are like really cheap because I'm just going to drop them so I can show you, but this is one stem and it's got all this on it. So I'm going to use Ashley's wire cutters to chop it around here, and we're going to use these stems.
Nor a lady, not in the way she walks, the way she talks, or the way she loves me. Just look at me, I'm like a monkey in a coconut tree. You know I'm overjoyed, 'cause boy oh boy, she's my gal. She asks me when I say let's go out dancing. Your place or mine, don't waste my time with romancing. She's wild, she's funny, doesn't care about clothes or money. She just cares for me, she's all I need, she's my gal. Ain't nothing she would not do for me. She never plays it coy, my bundle of joy. She's the one I've been dreaming of.
I have just found, because I lost it, which is probably why some of you might be thinking, what did she ever do with that horse print? I said I was gonna do it on the vlogs and get a frame for this horse print. Basically, I lost it, but I've just found it, and I'm gonna do it now. I'm gonna pop it in a frame, and I'm gonna pop it here where the Gallery d'Art print is. That's an old print now. I don't think it suits this house. I will keep it. It might go somewhere else. There's so many walls, like I've said before, to fill in this house. But I just feel like this will look better in that space. I just think it's really, really funky, funny and chic.
I used to look upon myself as rational and strong, and love was just a word in silly songs. But from that cursed day when you crossed my way, all my confidence was gone. I'm bewitched, bewildered, and utterly alone. And something's telling me it always will be you until the end of my days. And in my dreams I see how I finally find a way to show you how I long for your touch, knowing I'd be asking for much to get to have you in my arms, in my life.
So one of you guys let me know that I could sharpen my scissors with tinfoil. So here we go. I'm going to chop up some tinfoil while we're out with it and see if it works, basically. I don't know how to do this. I should have Googled this before I started, but going to fold up a few like pieces of tin foil, and then yeah, we're just going to cut through it, and hopefully it sharpens my scissors, because this is why I just love being on the internet. Sometimes I can ask you guys anything and you come up with the best solutions and you leave them in the comments. So make sure you read the comments, everybody else's comments, everybody, because there's some wonderful like recommendations down there from you lot, and I really love that about the community that we've built here. So yeah, you can sharpen your scissors by chopping through tin foil. Who would have thought it? I would have actually thrown my scissors away and bought a new pair. Oh, how wasteful. I didn't know this information. We're all here to learn. You're never too old to learn. Guys, this blossom tree has fallen down. How sad. However, I feel like we could forage some of these blossom branches. Do you think we could? We've not done foraging for a while, have we? I need some secateurs so that I can pinch some of these stems. How nice would these look in the house? Forage from this tree. Oh, it's beautiful. What a gorgeous morning for a stroll. We're on our way to Tesco's this morning. I'm about to pick up some vintage parcels. I thought I'll get the steps in, get the baby outside. It's such a gorgeous spring morning. April Fool's Day today. Bella's fast asleep in her pram. Everybody raves about Jason's sourdough. They say it's the best, so I might just have to get some of this, everybody. Oh, looking at the dates, there's not much dates left on these ones, unfortunately. This sourdough is really hard to get a hold of, and there's loads of it in this store. The date is running out in literally like 1 or 2 days, and there's no way I'm going to eat all this sourdough. Oh, look at these little plush toys. These remind me of the jelly cats. They've got a fried egg for Easter. They've got a hot cross bun. How cute is that? I think Bella's going to go mad for things like this. And a little carrot. How bloody cute. I hope you can see me. We are sat here in the nursery. Bella's asleep in her cot for her mid-morning nap. I like to get her used to this room, and she doesn't mind the noise. She can sleep through anything, this child. It's a dream. Anyway, that's why the blinds are shut. This room, oh, it's so lovely in the spring, summer. This room gets the most beautiful light in the morning because the sun rises from this side. So does my dressing room, but that's on a different angle, my dressing room. So that's not as nice in there, even though the room is just next door. It's not as nice in there as it is in this room in particular. Oh, it's lovely. But obviously her cot is right in the way, and she doesn't like bright lights. She's definitely like her mother, bit of a vampire. Like, bright lights just really irritate me. It's called something, isn't it, that? Anyway, so yeah, usually when she goes down for her mid-morning nap, I like to come in here and like sort out her wardrobe, put all of her clothes away, vests, get everything ready, fill up the nappy caddies, all of that stuff, because the washing is never ending. You know, it's not that bad actually. I did a wash every day anyway. I'm still doing a wash every day anyway. However, this time we've just got baby stuff included in the wash. So nothing's really changed in that respect. It's not overwhelming, and the reason why I feel like it's not overwhelming is because you don't really need a lot of stuff, you guys. I will be doing, for those of you that care, I will be doing a baby essentials video soon, because today Bella is 8 weeks old. Like, we just can't believe it. Me and hubby sit down for coffee every morning at the breakfast table. Whilst I was pregnant, every Tuesday was the week update, and we was like, we are 12 weeks today, we are 13 weeks today. Every Tuesday we would do that. And now we've got the baby with us in the morning for the morning coffee. She's having a milk, we're having a coffee. We're like, she's 1 week old today, she's 2 weeks old today, and it's just going by like that. I really can't believe it. I really can't believe it. Anyway, I'm going to do a baby essentials video because she's 8 weeks old today. Some people say they're not newborns anymore when they're 8 weeks. After 8 weeks, I'm going to say 12 weeks. So it's going to be after the 12-week mark. So next month, we will do the baby essentials video and I will run through everything I found for an easy life. This section of the video is going to be a little baby haul video, just some new in pieces that I've picked up for Bella for her wardrobe. I picked up these beautiful broderie anglais bucket hats. Aren't they just the sweetest? A pack of 2, one's white and one's like a baby pink. Isn't that just the cutest little bucket hat you've ever seen? It's going to look so beautiful. In fact, that probably fit my head, you know, because I have got, no, maybe not. I've got the smallest head, honestly, ever. But for the summer, that's going to be really gorgeous with some of the outfits I plan on her to wear. These are from Next, and I picked them up on Vinted for about £1.50 for both of them. Love that for me. Okay, next up is this gorgeous, adorable little bunny romper. So it's a little knitted romper. I need to give it a steam actually. I've just washed this, it's brand new. I did try it on for her and posted a picture and showed you in the last video, but this is it now. I've actually washed it. I need to steam it and pop it away for the Easter. Look at the ears on that. It is slightly too big for her, but in 4 weeks, that's when Easter is. She's probably grown a little bit more and it'll fit her lovely. And it's got the little bunny tail as well, and that is her Easter outfit. I bought this new from a baby boutique called First Steps Clothing, I think it's called. Romper in this beautiful cotton fabric. I just love babies in like rompers and dungarees, and yeah, that's for the summer. So always working ahead with their wardrobe because they grow out of things so fast. Like I said, I've just done a Vinted drop with all of the stuff she's grown out of already, and there's loads. We've got these summer vintage sleeveless vests. Aren't they just the most adorable vintage prints? And then you've got the little lilac one at the bottom there. One of Ashley's aunties bought her these and she got the memo because this print is absolutely stunning. Very much in line with baby girl and the style that we have for her generally. In general, you know what I'm like. Yeah, you can't have enough vests. They're not going to fit her yet. They'll fit her in the summer. So I really appreciate the fact that they're like sleeveless and keep her nice and cool. These are from George Asda, and again, it's not broderie anglais. They're definitely cotton and a ribbed fabric, but can you see they've got this little pattern detail on them? They give me Zara vibes when they have that on them, because she's had lots of vests and rompers from Zara with that pattern on. They're zip-up sleep suits. I will say this in the Baby Essentials video, but everyone was saying how the zipper sleep suits are the best. I've got to agree, poppers in the night or buttons is just not the one. Anyway, these are zip-up sleep suits. She'll be in zipper sleep suits from now on because, like I said, they are just amazing. These are her pyjamas, basically, but they just live in these vests and then these. So she can't have enough of them. These are the next size up, which is why they're short-sleeved, and they've also got no feet muffs in them. Feet muffs? What am I saying? They've got no bottoms in. They're almost like shorts for the summer. You don't want baby overheating in the night. In the summer, however, this house is lovely and it keeps it cool, which I'm really grateful for, because the last house we lived at, the little humble 2-bed bungalow we came from, it was the hottest house in the history of the world, and we dreaded summer. We had to buy a aircon machine from B&Q. It was that hot in the summer in that house. For the 1 week we did have a heat wave. Anyway, baby rompers, sleep suits for the summer. You've seen these before. I did this on my Temu haul, but I got some little gorgeous tights, cream tights, and again underneath rompers and dresses, especially in the autumn winter. These are gorgeous, but they've got this gorgeous little print down the side. Vintage. Love those. Oh, look, this again, she got the memo, but Ashley's auntie got her this gorgeous little pyjama set. It's got the most gorgeous little Dixie print on there with the deers. I feel like she got the memo, like we've really gone to town with the like forest creatures and the garden theme and the vintage side of things, and she just ticked every box with these. It's got these little jammy bottoms. I just love babies and toddlers in pyjamas. There's nothing better to me than a baby and toddler fresh out the bath, smelling beautiful, cozy and clean, and in a fresh set of beautiful pyjamas. There's just nothing better for me. Can't wait for the toddler age. I don't want to wish it away, but I can't wait for the toddler age when she's like chatting and talking and her imagination's running wild, because she's going to be fresh out the bath like she is every night with us. Me and Ashley both give her a bath in the evenings. We just like to both be there and do it together, so it's just really special. It makes me quite emotional because we're such good parents to her, and like Joelle didn't have a father, so it was just me, so it's kind of healing me, you know, the guilt I felt for her not having that from birth, because it was just me and Joelle for the first 3 years more or less. And yeah, I just find it really healing for me. It heals my mum guilt, selfishly, that Bella's got that father that just loves her so much right from the get-go, you know, and he's like hands-on, fully present, like nothing's more important. And yeah, we both give her a bath every night, and it's just so sweet because when she's like running around, she'll be running off and things, she can come in here, grab a book and get in bed with us, and we can do a bedtime story because we both plan to just do it together throughout her life. Next is this beautiful little shearling jacket. Saw this on Vinted, could not resist it. It's from Zara and it's 9 to 12 months. She'll be fitting in this next autumn winter. How sweet. I need to find a matching one for me, don't I, for next winter. It's got the massive pockets in. I just think it's absolutely timeless piece. She's got a little Burberry trench to fit in as well, if you can remember that one. So happy to add this to her little coat collection. She does need some waterproofs, I guess, as well. But I can't wait till she's fitting in like full-on waterproof suits and like little mini wellies, and she can go on hikes with her dad. She goes on a hike every morning with her dad. She has done from the minute she was born. Every morning for a sunrise walk, he takes her. It's so sweet. I could cry. I could just bawl my eyes out at how well Ashley's taken to fatherhood, like I knew he would. I am so proud of him. I'm so proud of him. Anyway, we're just getting all sentimental here. We love that here, don't we? I am sensitive, I am sentimental, and I really embrace that about myself. I was brought up in a family where you weren't allowed to be sensitive. That's why I don't have anything to do with anybody. I come from this massive big family and they're just horrible. Like, if you show any like sensitivity or vulnerability, like you got shouted at or like told to give over, and like you're being ridiculous. And yeah, that's why I don't have anything to do with anybody. Oh, this is so cute. This is from River Island, 3 to 6 months. So for the summer, like I said, I just love broderie anglaise in the summer. This is in a gorgeous little romper again from River Island, and it's got the little gold detailed buttons at the back. How cute is she gonna look in this for the summer? Oh, so pretty, so pretty. Could not resist this, but I got her a little Chloe denim jacket. Stop it. Isn't that just the most perfect cute little thing you've ever seen? Look at it. Her first little denim jacket. She's got some timeless pieces, this child, hasn't she? A very bougie wardrobe. She doesn't even know. Yeah, this is Chloe. I got it on Vinted, so I got it a lot cheaper. I can't remember what I paid for this, but you know me, I won't pay a lot of money for things. Like, so this is in the size 6 to 9 months, and it's a snowsuit from George Asda. It's got the little ears on there, and that is from Grandma. Okay, and then how special is this little dress with the bow at the back? So it's got the Gucci print on there, and it's got a tulle underskirt, and I just think it's absolutely adorable. It's full on with the logos, and this was from my sister. She won't fit in this until she's running around, but it's a very special little dress for a very special little girl. And you know, if we have an occasion of any kind, then this is going to come in really handy. Like, how nice. And yeah, the colours are just stunning. My sister definitely got the memo. She also bought her a Burberry sleep suit, baby Burberry sleep suit, which is currently in the wash, but she looks cute in that as well. It's like pink with the Burberry on the shoulders. Oh, also, before I go, I wanted to show you guys this. Joelle picked me up a ton of presents for Mother's Day, but this is one of them, and I have to share it with you. This is a journal, and it's called Mum, Tell Me. And it's a gift for your mother, a lifetime of stories for you, a give and get back book, and it's a bestseller. That's the sleeve. Let me take that off and show you guys what it actually looks like. Inside it says, for all the children who received the completed book, enjoy reading your mother's stories. I hope this becomes a true voyage of discovery about her then and now and about everything. Inside, that's the section. So it goes through all your childhood, about you growing up, all your favourite things, who you are now, and yeah, you fill it in, like I said, as you go along. And that's the kind of vibe. And I just thought that that was so freaking special to do for my girls, because I was brought up by my grandmother and she died when I was 11 years old. And honestly, the questions I have that can never be answered is just a lot. It's a lot. Like, I want to know about her as a child. I want to know things, and I would love to sit and ask her the questions, and you don't think of them until you're older. So to leave something like this behind, like as a forever sentimental piece for your children, is just so freaking special. So thank you, Joelle, if you ever watch this, for this book. And yeah, I can't wait to fill it in for you and Bella to keep forever. And also, it made me think, looking through this book, because I make videos which I find really special, and in the back of my mind it sounds a little bit morbid, but if for one day, listen, we're all on this train journey together, we all have to get off at some point, you know, and one day we won't be here anymore, we'll have left the train. And when I'm making these videos, I have that in the back of my mind, that my girls can watch me talking away and playing and being a weirdo and all the usual things forever. Because, like I said, video is king. It's all right having special photographs to look back on, which I don't have too many of from my childhood. And I like to learn lessons. So these videos are like moving photos to watch your loved one back from like a photograph, talking away. I had an auntie who's also now passed away, R.I.P. Auntie Mandy, and she had a video, and it was a few seconds clip of my grandmother who raised me. And she raised me, like I said, until I was 11 years old. Now, she was from Birmingham, and she had a Birmingham accent, and I never knew she had a Birmingham accent. To me, she never sounded like she had an accent. Like I said, she died when I was 11. And then when I was around about 16 years old, my Auntie Mandy, who died, bless you, Auntie Mandy, R.I.P., and she showed me a video clip of her that she took on a VHS video of Nanny talking. And I was like, oh my God, she had a proper Brummie accent. And I never ever, in the whole 11 years of being raised by her, noticed it. So I know how special having that video, or I could have watched that clip a million times over, and that was the only clip there was of her, because obviously video wasn't a thing really back then. I mean, camcorders had probably just come out, you know, not everybody had them. So but yeah, how special is it to have all the videos? And I even thought to myself, using this as a guideline, I could even create a set of videos, especially for my girls, that go through all of this stuff and like do a little series for them, pop them on a playlist that's private, and then they can access it whenever they want forever. Because in the background, whilst you guys are getting like one video a week, I am actually filming more than that. All these special little moments, like I said, I didn't want to share Bella on the internet because she can't consent and she's a tiny baby. You will probably see snippets of her, but I don't really want to share her as a focus in my videos. But I do want the memories, and I thought to myself, how do I remedy that? So I have been creating proper family vlogs in the background separately to the ones that you're seeing, and I'm really sorry I can't share them with you, but they're private family moments and you can only access it if I shared the link. I actually got the idea from my father-in-law, Ashley's dad. He sent me this reel. He sends funny reels all the time, and he sent me this reel and it said, set up your new baby a email address and email them and write to them for 16 years into their inbox, and then once they turn 16 or 18 or whatever, give them the password. And I thought, how freaking special. I love stuff like that. How freaking special is that? So that's actually what gave me the idea. But instead of doing the email and having it like as an email, I thought I'll create these vlogs and give them the link when they're old enough and they can watch them all back. So we've got right from Bella's birth, which is so freaking special, just those family moments, her first bath so far. Obviously we've got the first 8 weeks in the background, and I'll continue to make them, and just them special moments that we just never ever want to forget. So yeah, I'm a little bit in my feels today. I'm just feeling really whimsical and like, oh, I could cry with happiness. I'm so grateful. In fact, I texted Ash this morning and I just said like, thank you so much for a beautiful life. What a beautiful life. We get to wake up every day. I get to stay at home with the baby. Everything's so calm and chill. He's so hands-on and supportive. I just feel so good. So good about life. Sorry, one more thing. They do have them for fathers as well if you want to get one for your dad. I'd have loved one of these off of my dad. I also lost my dad when I was in my 20s. And yeah, it wasn't enough time with him, and I am very conscious of it. My dad used to leave me voice notes. He was very much a night owl. He used to leave me not voice notes, sorry, because they weren't a thing, voicemails in the middle of the night. I'd have work the next day, so I'd be asleep, obviously. I'd wake up in the morning, and my dad was such a rebel. He was such a rebel in this life. He was a rock star. Not a rock star, he was a rocker, sorry. So yeah, I am a rocker's daughter. As much as I act all prim and proper, there's a different side to me. I'm a rocker's daughter, a rebel. It's in my DNA. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Anyway, I miss him so much, and I would have loved to have videos of him and memories of him. Yeah, I used to wake up for work in the morning and there'd be like 10 missed calls off my dad in the middle at night. And then a really long ass voicemail, and he used to just be going on and on and on and on and on, just chatting away to me. And when he first died, I used to think about them voicemails because I'd listened to them back because I saved them on my phone. They'd still be there back then, and I'd listen to them at first, and it used to really upset me that I didn't answer the phone in the middle of the night. Do you know what I mean? But you can't do that. And yeah, eventually you change phones, or then kind of things get lost, which is such a shame because I think they get deleted after a certain amount of time anyway, like especially a voicemail. So I've lost them, and it's just terrible. Like, I don't have much of him apart from some wonderful memories in my head. But let's hope I don't get bloody Alzheimer's one day, because I'll forget, you know, like you do forget over time. Anyway, we're getting very sentimental this morning, aren't we? I've just heard my husband walk through the door. He's about to make me some brunch, avocado and eggs. Baby girl's going to probably wake up. She always wakes up at meal times. She's definitely her father's daughter as well. But yeah, let me just say this while it's on my mind. But I tell Ashley all the time about the way I feel as a daughter who's lost her father. So as much as that's sad, I can learn a lot from it. And I tell him all the time what to do for Annabelle because one day he won't be here anymore, and then she's got the most wonderful memories in the vlogs and all these things, you know. And I think we're gonna have to get him one of these books, aren't we, for Father's Day. That's a good idea. I've really enjoyed faffing around these last few days with the decor in the house. I'm just loving this print here on the wall above the radiator. Let me see if I can stand back and show it you. It's just a wonderful addition, and now I need to find a print for this side of the wall on the panels above the sofa. So I might pop some wall sconces like we did in Bella's room here on the two side panels, and then in the middle find a new print for over here that just goes really nicely in this room. I bought another olive tree from Amazon. Let me stand back and then I'll show it you close up. So I've been faffing around on this side of the kitchen as well, and I have restained in the dark oak this mantle. I just feel like it's a much better colour now, and it just tones in really well with the green. Like I said, I bought this new olive tree from Amazon. This is where I buy my 4-foot olive trees from, and I like them in most rooms. As you can see, they just finish things off beautifully. So the only thing missing on that back wall now is a frame that hub is going to build around the TV so that it doesn't look as, like, you know, new buildy. New. So nice like wooden frame around the TV, and it'll look like a piece of art. And then what else? The coffee bar is still ongoing, and I've been faffing around with that. It's a bit of a mess at the moment because, like I said, I've been faffing around with all the styling pieces because that's what we do best. I've popped a little vase here in this nice triangular window. I've also added one of the olive trees from upstairs down here in the front porch. So that's there, and from here, that's what you can see through into the kitchen. Let me stand back. Because like I said, in this house, it's like zones. You don't really fully appreciate a room until you've walked into it because you can't see it. I'm going to show you from the other end at the moment, but yeah, that's the view as you're in the kitchen by the island. Not me with the blood pressure machine out. Guys, my blood pressure is showing up very high again, so the doctors advised me to just keep a diary of it again for 2 weeks, so that's what we're doing. Yeah, let me go into the utility and I'll show you the wreath because it's finished and I've popped it on the door. So that's the finished wreath. Doesn't it look just beautiful? I've ordered some more of these magnolia stems because I think they're absolutely wonderful, and I might even buy some more of the, you know, the base, the hoop, to do some more because I do want a bigger one on the front door, the vintage front door. Yeah, now I would put that on the outside, but the courtyard's not finished yet. So I also have a Temu haul come in, and I've got some bits and bobs coming for this area. I think I can't remember what I've ordered, but we need to work on a gallery wall for this back wall here, so I need to start choosing some prints. Do you know, I'm really loving Temu for the artwork and the prints. I've actually ordered a print for up here above the shelf, and I also need to buy some styling pieces for that shelf as well. I think it could do with some greenery, couldn't it? Someone mentioned in the comments, are we still doing the archway here? I would have loved to have done the archway in this area. Let me come in and show you from this angle. Yeah, I would have loved that to have been an archway, but I can't remember now why we couldn't do it, but we couldn't do it unfortunately. But I will be able to dress it up, you know, with a tension rod and some greenery, and have a little, maybe a little floral archway or something, we'll see. But yeah, I agree, it does look new buildy with the square white, stark white. It's still looking a little bit stark white and less homely in this area, but like I said, once we've got the frames on the wall, vintage frames, and added some more wooden touches, it'll start to feel a little bit more homely. And we've dressed up here the shelf as well. So it's coming to, everybody, it's coming to. So random, I don't know why this is here. I have no idea why that is here. Shall we put it there? I don't know, maybe we shouldn't. Yeah, we'll leave it there for now. Oh, I've also ordered some more baskets for underneath the bench. And also, can I just ask you guys, so it's a little bit scruffy down here at the moment, we'll work on it together, but this is really stained. Well, not really stained, but it does have some marks on it. And yeah, I wanted to ask you guys, because you are the best at like giving me things that actually work. What can I buy on the market, like in B&M bargains or home bargains? What gets out these marks or cleans this sort of fabric, boucle fabric? Because not only have I got to clean this, I've got to clean my dining chairs, which are similar fabric to this, and they're quite light in colour. So yeah, what works the best? What would get that up the best? Because this bench came from the last house, and you know what Ashley's like? He just jumps into like knocking down walls and stuff, and he just gives you no warning, or else I would have absolutely taped up this bench in the house. But yeah, it's been through the renovation, and same with the dining room chairs. We didn't like seal them up and wrap them and put them away because I just didn't have time to do it. Like, I've come down one morning and there's a wall come down, and that's just the way it works. So I need to clean these. Hopefully we can get them looking a little bit more in better condition, or else I'll have to buy a new one, and I don't want to be doing that, you know. Also, opening this room up has made it feel really, really big. And do you know what? I feel like I need to bring that rug back into this area. We have some Bramley apple pork sausages for brunch this morning. A nice little treat on a Saturday morning. We love having a slow morning and a really good brunch. So I'm going to do beans, hash browns, eggs, and sausages.
All of my friends say, girl, you better take care, 'cause that man is trouble, you best beware. And though deep down I know I might be headed for teardrops, now that you got me started, I just can't stop. No, no, 'cause I love you, baby. I can't let you go, baby. I gotta tell you that I won't. Looking for love so true. When I was down and out, along came you. Though you might be a liar and a cheat too, I just can't quit you now, 'cause I love you. Yes, I do. I can't let you go, baby. I can't let you go, baby. 'Cause I love you, I love you, I love you. No, 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 no.
You are so welcome. I'm actually looking forward to this. I've got 3 hash browns. You just can't beat hash browns. I'd have a plate full of hash browns if I could. I've had a full packet of hash browns when I was pregnant. So it's 3-time tea time, and I'm gonna make me and Ashley a nice cup of tea, and I've baked a cake, so we're gonna get our Brucey bog trotter on and have a really nice wedge of chocolate cake. So yeah, looking forward to this. I tell you guys what I need to add to my ongoing list is some dessert forks for times like this when we're having a nice slice of cake. We don't often bake a cake because me and Ashley will just keep devouring this every single day until it's gone. As you can see, it's still fresh actually, and it's nearly gone already. We've ate this in a whole weekend, Friday, Saturday. Yeah, and this is where we're up to. So the next time we bake a cake, it will be Easter time, and I'll probably do a coffee cake, which is mine and Ashley's favourites. We love coffee in this house.
Fly